guys this really quick. Before I started this live, I was like, oh, I've really got to take a nap. I just did the 4 other lives back to back pretty much, and it was Capriquarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Aquarices. So afterwards, I was like really tired. I was like, oh man, I got to take a short nap before I do the Chosen Ones live, right? And when I woke up, this is how my hair looked. So I had to show you guys that just to get it going, I guess. God, that was hilarious for me. That's, oh man, I busted out laughing a little bit. Okay, that was good. Okay, I'm gonna look at 3 Cosmic Insight Oracle cards for you. I kind of want to use one of my other Oracle decks, but it's not around me right now, and I don't know exactly where it is. I should have probably thought of that before I started the live, but either way, it's okay. We'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day of January. Believe it or not, guys, that is crazy. I cannot believe January is just about over. All right, I'm going to get 3 Cosmic Insight Oracle cards for you. Holy Spirit and Holy Angel, show me the cards that I need to see for the Chosen Ones tonight, please. What do they need to know? What do they need to see? What do they need to hear right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. All right, we have Give It Time, Narcissist, and Vacation. Okay, that's a very wide range cards, I feel like. Okay. We have Give It Time, Everything in Divine Timing, Let Things Flow. Okay. Give It Time. Excuse me. Narcissist, Someone is Too Full of Themselves. And we have Vacation, You Will Be Traveling Soon. Okay. Wow. That's awesome. Give It Time, Everything in Divine Timing, Let Things Flow. Narcissist, Someone is Too Full of Themselves, and Vacation, You Will Be Traveling Soon. Okay, so overall, maybe it's not the worst energy. I guess let's pull a card on the Narcissist card. What's the Narcissist card here for the Chosen Ones coming out in the overall current energy? Let's get 1, 4, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 9 of Wands. Someone maybe thinks that you're a narcissist. Is that right? Queen of Pentacles reversed. Maybe someone thinks that you're very focused on, or like you're very materialistic, or only focused on money, or like you're naggy or jealous or foolish or something like this. They could see you as like obsessive over your money, but a lot of you know that you're on the precipice of something here with the 9 of Wands. Okay, the 9 of Wands is the Wounded Warrior card. This means that you've made it through all of the obstacles that have been placed in your path so far, and you are very close to a victory, so it does look very good. What's up, Eleanor? Hello. Christ is King, create user. Good to see you. Do I think Jesus is real? Yes. I got saved when I was 11. Thank you for being here. I don't know why people think that just because you're doing tarot or something that you don't think Jesus is real. Yes, I think Jesus is real. I don't know. I always get a little confused there. I understand maybe it's good to ask. That's probably a good thing. Instead of just assuming, because a lot of people just get on and assume. But all right, let's get 1 card, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. 7 of Pentacles and the reversal. Okay. 7 of Pentacles in the reversal represents you have something worthwhile. You have something that you will miss dearly if you let it die off. But this is kind of more of like it's like someone else trying to tell you this, number 1. Or like number 2, it could be how you're feeling about something that you're kind of being guided to let go of. But the reason you're having a hard time there is because you put a lot of time, energy, and effort into something, okay? And you've watched it grow over time. So now you're feeling a little stressed out about that. All right, let's look at your present situation. Holy Spirit and Holy Angels, show me the present situation for the Chosen Ones, please. Overall current energy right now. What do they have going on? What do they need to know? What do they need to see in the present situation? 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, you have the Justice card, 3 of Swords, 6 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, okay? So the Justice card is your first card out there. This is balance, okay? Cause and effect. For every action, there's an equal or greater reaction, okay? So I do feel like something is being balanced out for you here. All right, there is some pretty heavy Libra energy with the 3 of Swords and the Justice card there. Okay, so Justice card, cause and effect. For every action, there's an equal or greater reaction. This is also balance. Sometimes this can represent like the law or the court systems. Usually I don't say that too much. Okay, it's just some kind of balance being brought to the situation. 3 of Swords can represent heartbreak, pain, or suffering, and sometimes it represents healing from heartbreak, pain, or suffering. You did it, Michael. We're still at the beginning here. Okay, so some of you are healing, some of you are going through some kind of heartbreak, pain, or suffering, or someone is feeling this way about you, probably, okay? 6 of Wands is public recognition, getting recognized for work that you do or something that you've been working on, okay? This could just represent getting attention as well. Queen of Wands is learning as you go. This is someone that can always rely on their natural confidence. So some of you could be doing something completely new here, learning as you go, not really worried about what other people are thinking. And maybe you're at risk of being burned, so to speak, in one way or another, but I don't think that you're too worried about that. Okay, because you have protection from God, protection from spirit, okay? The path that you are on right now is the path that you're supposed to be on. So it looks very good. Let's clarify the present situation for you, okay? Holy Spirit and Holy Angels, clarify the present situation for the chosen ones. There we go. 10 of Wands, the Emperor, 10 of Cups, and the Tower. Wow. So you do have 2 10s here. You could be seeing 10-10 for some of you. All right, if so, that's definitely confirmation for you. All right, so with the Justice card, you have the 10 of Wands. Maybe it's not like a very easy balance coming in for you. You do have balance, but the 10 of Wands can represent a weight, or I guess trying very hard to stay up too. The 10 of Wands can be a weight or a burden on someone's shoulders at this time, okay? So some of you could be feeling the weight of something. Now, the good news is the 10s always represent a completion, no matter what card it is. You also have the 10 of Swords in the tarot deck, and that represents feeling backstabbed or something that is dead, done, over with, but that's still a completion card. It also represents a blessing in disguise, okay? 3 of Swords with the Emperor. 3 of Swords is heartbreak or pain or suffering. It can represent healing from that. I kind of get a little bit of a feeling here. Somebody might be a little heartbroken or upset over you, especially if you're really standing in your power at this time, okay? The Emperor is someone that owns their space with confidence, okay? They're very much a leader. This is also the Divine Protector card, okay? Can I get one more? Maybe that's the King of Wands. I get the Emperor and the King of Wands a little mixed up sometimes, but one of them is the Divine Protector. Okay, can I get one more? What's the 3 of Swords with the Emperor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Magician. Someone was maybe not expecting you to be able to bounce back from something, okay? The Magician and the reversal is some kind of blockage or creative blockage or resistance, okay? So I feel like someone is kind of heartbroken because instead you may have blossomed or gained some kind of balance here. With the 6 of Wands, you have the 10 of Cups, public recognition or getting attention here, and the 10 of Cups is happy family, happy home life, okay? They have these 10 cups above their head and they're all full. This can represent finding happiness in oneself as well. And again, you have some kind of completion here. I'm not getting a whole lot more on that. Let me get one more, please. The Moon and the reversal. So the Moon and the reversal is something being brought to the light, okay? This can be like deception revealed or some kind of clarity. It doesn't necessarily have to be deception revealed. What's the 6 of Wands with the 10 of Cups and the Moon card reversed? The King of Swords. Someone thinks or knows that you're very decisive here. You know what you want, where you're going. The King of Swords is someone that thinks things through from all perspectives, and it can represent cutting off anyone or anything from your energy that does not need to be there. I think there might be a little bit of worry over that, okay? With the Queen of Wands, you have the Tower. The Queen of Wands is someone that can always rely on their natural confidence, okay? The Tower is a tower moment for someone. This represents a shock to the system, usually something very external and unexpected. So these two people have been building the walls up around themselves in this tower, and that kind of represents ignoring reality. The tower gets struck by lightning and it gets caught on fire, so they have to jump out of the tower, and that represents being brought back down to reality. So it can represent sometimes a good thing, but normally this is perceived as something negative in the tarot deck with the Tower there, okay? I don't see tarot as like good or bad, okay? The tarot is just information. You have information here about what your situation is, or what you may be going through, or what might happen for you in the near future over here. And now you have the option to change it, okay? So there's no need to stress over a Tower moment, okay? I do feel that someone's probably stressed about something new that you're doing, especially if you're doing something that you already know how to do in a new way, okay? Because they know that you can rely on your natural confidence here. This could be family or like friends, or some of you maybe a significant other or an ex or something. I don't think that's the case for most of you, but for some of you, yeah. In the recent past, you have the Judgment card with the Fool card. The Judgment card represents the ending of something, but not necessarily the beginning of something else, like a judgment call has been made. This also represents a call to action, and whenever it's clarified by the Fool card like this, which is a new beginning, a new start, taking a leap of faith, this is definitely probably a call to action, something new that you're supposed to be doing here, okay? You do have a lot of tens in your reading. I was describing the Ten of Swords earlier, but it's kind of covered up with the Chariot card here. And you have the Ten of Swords in the recent past, which means that something is ending, at least in some kind of way. This represents something that is dead, done, over with. It can represent feeling backstabbed by someone, or someone feeling backstabbed by you. Okay, and the Chariot... Sorry guys, I'm finally going through puberty, so my voice is starting to crack a little bit. The Chariot is a victory, okay? This represents charging ahead, moving forward. Usually this represents leaving something behind, okay? So the Chariot is leaving the city that is behind him behind in order to charge towards a victory or a win. Some of you could be literally traveling or moving, okay? Maybe you're going on vacation for some of you, but I kind of feel like this is kind of moving forward or moving on from something that has ended, okay? The Six of Swords is another indication that you're moving on. I feel like there is something about literally moving here for somebody. It's not going to be for everyone. Six of Swords is moving on from the choppy waters to the calmer shores. Okay, you're moving on from some kind of chaotic situation maybe, or something that's a little bit more chaotic than what you're used to. A Hierophant is a card of traditionalism, doing things traditionally, or thinking outside of the box. It's like finding a new solution to a problem, okay? Good news also, you have the Hierophant with the High Priestess here, and that is a divine couple, if I can grab the card. Okay, the Hierophant and the High Priestess is a divine connection, a divine couple. I feel like for some of you, this could be balancing out your masculine and feminine energy in some kind of way as well, but it still looks very good. Two of Wands with the High Priestess. This is planning, preparing, coordinating, getting ready for something new. The Two of Wands has been planning on leaving a comfort zone for some time, and now he's kind of having to listen to his intuition to be guided to get like pushed right outside of that comfort zone. Obviously it's going to be uncomfortable. He's leaving the comfort zone, but the castle that he's standing on here, and he has the world in his hand. It definitely represents a comfort zone, and he's looking out like, okay, this is nice, but there's got to be something more out there for me. So he's listening to his intuition and following it, and now he is leaving a comfort zone, okay? So for some of you, that's why you're having to go through this like maybe chaotic ending, or leaving a chaotic situation, or having a new start, new beginning, something like that, okay? In the near future, you have the Wheel of Fortune with the Empress, okay? Wheel of Fortune is good luck, good fortune. This is based on the work and effort you've already been putting in. Now, in the present situation, you have that Nine of Wands there, you have the Tower and the Ten of Wands, so the Wheel of Fortune also represents the ups and the downs of life. It's not just usually one. I almost always read it that way because I try to keep my readings as positive as possible, but I just wanted to give you an indication. That's why it does have this like demon or the devil here at the bottom. It represents the negative aspect of the Wheel of Fortune. What goes up must come down. That's why it's important to remain stable, okay? But even if you do have any kind of downs here at any point in the near future, you have the Empress, which is support, stability, resources, things around you that are there to support you, people around you that you have to support you. This can be a pregnancy card or pregnant with a new idea. Either way, I do feel like if you have been putting in the work, you have to continue doing that, okay? Continue putting in that work and effort. Every single one of these zodiac signs are reading a book, okay? And it represents the work and effort that you've already been putting in. So keep it up, okay? You're doing a really good job. I'm proud of you. You have the Page of Swords with the Hermit, okay? Now, the Page of Swords is a card of curiosity, okay? This can represent someone that is curious over you. It can be you curious about what the future holds, but the Page of Swords is planning for the future, but they're looking towards the past. So this could be stretching your energy out a little bit, okay, a little bit too much. The Hermit represents going into hermit mode, pulling your energy back, and sometimes it can represent learning something new. So it may be beneficial for you to learn something new here. I'm gonna get one more card. What's the Page of Swords with the Hermit for the chosen ones in the near future? Let's get one more for it, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time. Excuse me. Knight of Swords, okay? An unstoppable force, someone that can't be slowed down or held back by other people. I feel like you're making a lot of progress here, very energetic, okay? Very in tune with yourself and what you're doing. Someone's noticing maybe that you're pulling your energy back, if you are, okay? You literally have the Knight of Swords as the very next card, which I didn't really see because the Three of Swords is on top of that now. And also you have the Three of Swords in the present situation. So there is something here about heartbreak or pain or some kind of suffering or healing, okay? Now it could be healing for that for some of you, but Knight of Swords is charging ahead, moving forward. I feel like someone's feeling a little heartbroken over you just intuitively with the Hermit card there as well. What's the Knight of Swords with the Three of Swords for the chosen ones in the near future? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 of Wands. Because of conflict or competition, or someone maybe realizing that you and this person are no longer on the same page, okay? Like realizing that you're on 2 different pages with someone. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the 9 of Wands, which you also have in the present situation. So you have a lot of repeating cards here, which is pretty good. That's usually indicating that, you know, we have some synchronicities going on here. You definitely have 10-10 in your reading, more than anything else, okay? But the Knight of Pentacles is being in the energy of attraction, okay? Your vibe attracts your tribe. One thing that I kind of feel I don't really express fully enough with, like, is that a deer? Yeah, there's a deer walking across the middle of the yard. That's pretty crazy. It's like a small deer, too. My bad. It's a doe. Okay, whatever. Moving on. Okay. With the Pentacle cards, it represents an opportunity. So you have to take advantage of the opportunity. Like, he has this field that is behind him, okay? And this field is unplanted. So the only thing he has to do is stay where he is at, plant his seeds, and watch them grow, okay? He will attract what it is that he wants where he is. He doesn't have to get up and go anywhere. I mean, he might have to go to the field to plant the seeds, but it's like he doesn't have to go to a different state or country or anything like that. He has the opportunity here. You have the 9 of Wands here. Again, it's also in your present situation. So this is Spirit reiterating that you are very close to a victory already. All right, you just need to keep doing what you're doing. Whenever an obstacle pops up, you find a new solution to the problem. You don't like give up. I don't think a lot of you are going to give up or anything like that. I don't also think that we have any other option but to find a solution to the problem. We can ignore it for a little while if we want to, but ultimately we're just going to have to find a solution to the problem. So where you are at, you can make a lot of progress as long as you're focused on the right things, okay? Taking advantage of the opportunity. So it does look very good for you. Excuse me, guys. Oh my God. Let's get Big Bubba Mac to clarify some of this reading for you, all of this reading. Let's see what Big Bubba Mac has to say about it. Holy Spirit and Holy Angels, Big Bubba Mac, clarify this reading for the chosen ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we have a Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could have Leo somewhere in your chart, something about Leo. Someone's name might be Leo. We have plant or plants. Some of you are planting seeds right now. You're getting ready for something that you're not expecting to happen overnight. You're getting ready for this to happen down the line a little bit. Some of you might have a plant or plants. You might work at a plant or plants. Get out in nature, okay? It's time to get out in nature, time to get back out there a little bit. This will help you ground, okay? Especially if you do it barefoot. Probably not right now in the middle of winter, but if you can handle it, step outside, you know, for just couple minutes or something. All right, one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Arices. You could be dealing with an Aries Pisces cusp. You could be an Aries Pisces cusp, okay? Something about Arices is significant. What else? Are they running or are you? This could be a twin flame connection here where one person's the runner, someone else is the chaser, okay? So figuring out who's running, who is chasing might be significant here for you, all right? We have got it bad for you. Someone's got it bad for you here. Maybe they're thinking about you a lot, okay? They can't get you off their mind or something. We have pay attention. Excuse me. Every time I get a listen or a pay attention card, I pull 3 cards from the back. So let's see what's on the back of the deck. We have D. Someone's thinking about you sexually. Okay, I don't usually say that on here, but they are. Okay. Someone's first, middle, or last name could start with a D. Yours or theirs. We have Cosmic Insight Oracle card. Let's get one right up the top. It says confession. Someone has to tell you something. All right, someone's wanting to tell you something here. Someone has a confession. And we have Gemini Cancer cusp. You could be a Gemini Cancer cusp, or you could be dealing with one. Okay, what else? We have Aquarices. You could be dealing with an Aquarius Pisces cusp. I did that live earlier today, so if you click on the live portion of my channel and you're an Aquarices, you can check out your reading, okay? You could be dealing with one, or you could have Aquarius or Pisces somewhere in your chart. Hot and spicy. I knew somebody was thinking about you sexually. Somebody's thinking about you in that kind of way, all right? Somebody might like hot and spicy food. All right, that's the other alternative to this card. Let's get 2 more. We have Virgo. You could be a Virgo or have Virgo in your chart, or you're dealing with one. And we have Aurus, Aries, Taurus cusp. A lot of cusps coming out, okay? You could be an Aries, Taurus cusp. You could be dealing with one, or you could have Aries or Taurus somewhere in your chart, okay? Let's get a spirit message oracle card. And then I will do a mini spread for someone in the comment section. It'll be after I say next person to comment, okay? Spirit guides, what do we have for the chosen ones today, please? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear today, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. All right. Where you are right now is where you are supposed to be. Don't compare yourself to others. That only adds pressure. Take each day as it comes and for what it is. You are a better person than you were yesterday. Growth isn't easy, but you've got this. Growth is necessary, I would say. Okay. This is also, I don't 100% agree with the card, okay? It says don't compare yourself to others. I think you should compare yourself to others, but only compete with yourself. Don't be like, oh, I'm not where that person is, so I'm just not even going to start. No, you should compare yourself and be like, oh, that's a great version of myself that I would like to be. I would love to be that kind of person one day. And then compete just with yourself. Don't compete with the person that's already where you want to be. That's going to be quite difficult. They're probably going to kick your ass in some way or another, okay? It's very important to compete with yourself so you can get to that place. By the time you get there, they may be farther. That's okay. They probably started before you did, okay? Where you are right now is where you are supposed to be. Don't compare yourself to others. That only adds pressure. Take each day as it comes and for what it is. You are a better person than you were yesterday. Growth isn't easy, but you've got this. Okay, so again, compare yourself to the others and only compete with yourself, okay? You got this. All right, next person to comment after Christoph there. Unified Fancy Misfy? Unified Fancy is going to be for you tonight. Today. I don't know. Wherever you are. Okay, let me find my notebook really quick. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Not again. Okay, here we go. Nope, not that one. Okay. Is it this one? Nope, not that one. Whew. Could be anywhere. Could be anywhere at this point. Is it down there? I don't see it down there. Should we use the other notebook? Maybe. Yeah, I'll write it in this notebook, which is technically my first tarot journal anyway. It's just like I just got too many journals, guys. I apologize. Doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and be doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and be doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and be doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and if you do it right, let it go all night. Shadows on you break out into the light. Okay. Whew. Daft Punk, man, they must be practicing a lot, bro. Like a whole lot. Okay. 1:30. Technically it's 1:31, but that's okay. It's 1:22 as well. Okay. Unified Fancy. Is it PH? No, FIAD. PHANCY. MZPHY. So the only reason I write the names down is so that I can try to get different people for the free one. Okay. Can I scry for it? I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Okay. For anyone that would like a mini spread after the free one, I'll do it for a $10 US donation or more. Excuse me. If you have a yes or no question, I go live on TikTok after I go live on YouTube every single night for at least 30 minutes answering yes or no questions, okay? Excuse me. Wow. Okay, can I scribe for the journal? Is that what you're talking about? Maybe if I had a scrying bowl, I could do that, but I don't. I have a really strong feeling it's somewhere really close to me, though. It's always in this general area, so it's like I'm most likely gonna find it after I get off of here. Is it down there? Okay, just stop looking for it, Caleb. Let's just do the mini spread. Okay. Spirit guides, God, angels, ancestors, Archangel Michael. Show me the cards that I need to see for Unified Fancy MZPHY, because I don't know how to pronounce that. If you guys needed to book a personal reading, it is down below in the description box. Be sure to check out the shop while you're down there, and so are my other platforms. Feel free to check those out, okay? Holy Spirit and Holy Angel, show me the cards that I need to see for Unified Fancy MZPHY. Overall current energy right now. There we go. 4 of Pentacles reversed. 10 of Swords. And the World card. So this reading, the overall current energy reading, the chosen ones might have actually resonated with you, possibly. At least parts of it. You have the 4 of Pentacles and the reversal. So this is releasing something that you've been holding on very tightly to. It can be vice versa. Okay, someone releasing you or whatever. This can, like at its most basic, represent spending money, okay? Having to spend some kind of money that you've been holding on to, like your savings or something. Not all of them, maybe, but some of them. 10 of Swords can represent something that is dead, done, over with. This can represent feeling backstabbed by someone or someone feeling backstabbed by you. And the World card is a completion of a chapter. This is leveling up and entering into a new phase of your life. This means that something is closing out for you. You have a new chapter opening up, okay? 3 more for Unified Fancy, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. 7 of Wands, the Devil and the Reversal, and the Chariot. Your energy is looking very good other than the 10 of Swords, okay? The 7 of Wands is a card of conviction. This means that whenever you know that you're getting success or a level up or abundance or some kind of progress, that is half the battle, okay? There's no doubt in the 7 of Wands' mind that he is going to get some kind of level up or progress, okay? This can represent dealing with a person or people that is coming up against someone that holds the high ground, but this is not something that you need to worry about. You're still going to get the progress, okay? It just represents some kind of unexpected obstacles. He has 2 different shoes on here, which means he wasn't really expecting this, but either way, it is part of the process here, okay? The Devil and the Reversal is your personal get out of jail free card. Okay, this means that you're getting out of the control of someone or something that may have been slowing you down or holding you back or creating some kind of blockage here. Okay, the Chariot means that you're charging towards a victory. Okay, you might be having to leave something behind in order to charge towards this victory. You have this city behind the Chariot. He's having to leave this city that is behind him behind in order to charge towards a win or a victory or some kind of progress here. Very much a good card, okay? Victory lies ahead. That looks very nice. Let me know if this is resonating for you. I'm going to get 3 cards for what you do not see coming, okay? Holy Spirit and Holy Angel is going to get 3 cards for Unified Fancy for what they do not see coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. Nice. 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. And you have the Sun card on the bottom of the deck, which I kind of noticed there after I got done shuffling. The Sun card represents success, usually after struggle, and it can represent that success lies ahead if you keep to the path. So you are on the right track or on the right path there, most definitely, okay? 5 of Pentacles. You have a weight or a burden being lifted off of your shoulders, and someone is feeling left out in the cold or rejected or kicked to the curb here, so to speak, okay? Like they feel like you don't care anymore. I wouldn't say that you don't care, it just kind of feels like you're setting boundaries, okay? 10 of Pentacles is, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank here. Okay, 10 of Pentacles is everything we want and desire. This is building and leaving a legacy. So there is some kind of progress towards what you are building or what you're growing, putting effort into that now. I feel like you're taking this a little bit, not more seriously, but you're focused more on it, kind of like a tunnel vision, okay? Ace of Swords is a decisive victory. I don't care. A decisive victory. The decisions that you're making are leading to a victory for you. This can represent communicating very clearly at this time as well. Like you're really letting people know, it's kind of like not caring what they think necessarily. It's not that you're not caring what they think, but you're having to care more about what you think is what I'm getting with this right here, because you can't allow this blockage to keep happening. I don't know if you guys saw the beginning of the live, but my hair is still trying to stick up right there. It's hilarious. Okay. Anyway, it's looking very good for you, Unified Fancy. I would recommend staying on the track that you're on because it looks very nice, okay? Continue focusing on where you want to be. I love that. Okay. About health issues, I can. That's not something normally that I would do in a reading, okay? I can tell you the cards correlated to it. The 9 of Cups, especially in the reversal. You're welcome, Unified. What's up, Time to Glow? How are you doing? 9 of Cups in the reversal, Justice in the reversal. There's also one more. I think it's the Strength card in the reversal. I can do it, Michael. The reason why I don't usually bring it up, especially like in the overall current energy, is because you attract what you focus on. So if you are having a health issue, always focus on the other side of that, not having the health issue. And then in the meantime, you do research. Probably holistic is the only way that I would go. I know a lot of people don't agree with that. Like, you got to go to the doctor. I don't even remember the last time I went to the doctor. Last time I went to the doctor is when I was like 22 and I got so drunk that I kicked in my neighbor's window, who was also my girlfriend at the time. And then they called the cops on me. I tried to go back to my house and I was inside my house, but they had to do a wellness check. And so I went to the door thinking that the door was locked, but it was actually thinking that it was unlocked, but it was actually locked. So I unlocked the door and then they opened the door and pulled me outside and put me face down on the ground and held a gun to the back of my head because they didn't know why I was reaching in my pockets. That's the last time I went to the hospital. So as far as the doctor goes, and back to what I was saying, I think that doctors are just here, especially at this day and time, to like keep us stuck. So I would totally always recommend going a holistic route and really focusing on where you want to be. Me and that ex-girlfriend, we're no longer together, but also we're still pretty good friends. It was just a really bad time period for me. So anyway, just want to throw that out there. If you look at the shop in the description box, most of the holistic stuff is gone, but if you reach out to her, she can send you an email of what you're looking for or what you need. Digestive issues for 6 or 7 years, tried everything, thought maybe you could get some insight for me. I can, if you would like to, Michael. I can do a recommendation first, okay? The first thing I would do is drink kombucha, okay? Kombucha is a gut healthy probiotic. It helps with digestion, okay? I do have kombucha. I know how to make kombucha as well. The second thing I would do is eat less. Like, I would eat, depending on how much you eat, okay? Don't like stop eating if you only eat 1 time a day, but our bodies are not meant to eat 2 or 3 times a day. We're just not, I eat 2 or 3 times a day right now. I know I'm not supposed to do that, okay? But I'm in, I thought you said my sign, sorry. I'm 30 for Kina. So what I would recommend is eating less, okay? Our bodies don't need to eat that much. Intermittent fasting is one of the best things that you can do, okay? I fasted a couple of times last year. I haven't fasted this year at all, but that's something that I try to do every year. I try to go at least 3 days without eating, so that way your body can eat up all the dead cells. A lot of the reason why a lot of us have digestive issues right now is because the 90% of the food that we can eat or consume is just bullshit. It's like got chemicals on it, or especially if you eat out like anywhere, it's all like really bad for you. So it messes with your intestines, and then the lining of your intestines gets weak, and then you have like leakage coming out into your stomach, and that's probably one of the biggest reasons. I know you guys at some point or another see me burping like 10,000 times in a live, okay? Like that happens for me because of how much drinking that I used to do, and probably with what I eat as well sometimes. Like today, I ate chips for the first time in a really long time, and I was burping for like 30 minutes. I just couldn't stop burping. It's also a nervousness thing and eating too fast thing, which, you know, Aries trait is eating too fast. So kombucha is everywhere. I'll try it. I fast often, it helps. Eat mostly organic. Heck yes. Okay, you're already on the right track then, Michael. That's what's up. I want to do a couple of cards for you. Is there anything that Michael can focus on as far as digestive issues right now? Page of Wands, taking action on your goals. All right, this is some kind of enthusiasm, having like a high free spirit about it, okay? Knowing that it's going to get solved. Let's get 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Healing or recovering, okay? Accepting something and being in the energy of attraction, taking advantage of the opportunity, like we were saying earlier. So you have an opportunity here. I feel like it's just going to be a little bit probably more of research, okay? I need to find the money. Kimchi is supposed to be good too. It's pretty much anything that's fermented, I think. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I would say it's supposed to be better for you when it's fermented. Things that are fermented. But anyways, that's one reason what I've been having to do is like kill the... I can't remember exactly what it's called. They have a name for it, but it's whenever you eat foods that are like, for example, like fast food, because I used to eat a lot of fast food. It messes with your intestines, and then they get like the walls get thin and stuff can leak out of that. It has a specific name, but I'm almost 100% sure that's why sometimes I burp a lot, because I still have to heal that. I've been healing that for like a couple of years now. I would say I'll be 3 years sober in July, so like I guess 2.5 years I've been trying to work towards healing that. It's a process, but you got this. Leaky gut. Thank you so much, Michael. Wow, leaky gut. That's exactly what it's called. So whenever you see me burping, that's probably one of the reasons why. You're very welcome, Michael. Thank you so much for being here. Kiefer. Thank you so much, Crystal. I'll do the mini spread for you. Thank you so much for being here. All right, let's look and see what we have for Crystal today, please. Anything that Crystal needs to know or see right now. Okay. Holy Spirit and Holy Angel, show me the cards that I need to see for Crystal. Overall current energy. What's up, mister? How you doing? Overall current energy for Crystal right now, please. What does she need to know, or what does she need to hear right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6. There we go. Judgment and the reversal. 6 of Pentacles reversed. And the Page of Cups. Okay. Crystal, you have a very nurturing energy about yourself. What's up, Kevin? How you doing? Sometimes, Crystal, this can be a little bit to your detriment, okay? You have some kind of like, the Judgment card I almost always read, as you know, as stuck in a cycle. This represents a scratched record playing the same part over and over and over again. But it says right here on the card, failure to face the facts, delay, disappointment, blame, or doubt, okay? With the Six of Pentacles in the reversal, you have someone that you are giving too much energy to, and there's not an equal give and take. There's not an equal exchange here. This represents individual selfishness and narcissism, okay? Unfortunately, and then with the Page of Cups, this is your sweetness, okay, giving. It says, don't let emotions get in the way. Sweetness, gentleness, reflective. I feel like that's kind of the thing here, okay? You're wanting to find the solution to a problem, to some kind of issue, yeah, and you don't want to let emotion get in the way, okay? You're trying to be nice about the situation. Not saying that, you know, you can't be nice about the situation, but you just might have to set a little bit of a firmer boundary if possible. Let's get 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 6. There we go. 3 of Pentacles, excuse me. The Magician, and the 5 of Pentacles reversed, okay? So you have collaboration or working together here. There are people that will be willing to work together with you, okay? People recognize you for the work that you do and the effort that you put in, okay? You have the Magician, which is manifesting something from nothing, utilizing what you already have, okay? This is also a card of reinvention. You could be reinventing yourself at this time. You have the Ouroboros, the snake eating its tail as the belt there, okay? 5 of Pentacles in the reversal is healing or recovering. This also represents money regained after severe toil, after some kind of setback. It doesn't look here like you have anything as far as getting laid off goes, because I think I did see that comment in one of the lives today. I don't know if it was this one or not, but I don't see anything about getting laid off here, okay? If anything, you're making more progress is what it looks like from my side, okay? Overall, it looks good. The only thing here is giving too much, okay? This is something that I say too. I have said before, especially if this is your job. We'll just put it this way, okay? Thank you so much, Tita Bordes. Thank you so much. What I would say here, Crystal, likewise for you. If you get paid, for example, like $15 an hour, don't be putting in $30 an hour work, okay? Put in $15 an hour work, and that's not that bad, okay? And the reason that I say that is because they're not going to fire you. If you show up and you do the job and you get there on time, they're not going to fire you for putting in $15 an hour work. Even if you started out putting $30 an hour work in, let it match, you know? Like, know your worth, so that way you don't have to overdo it, or you don't have to kill yourself for a paycheck, okay? And whenever I started doing this, I made so much more progress because I had so much more energy to do the shit that I wanted to do outside of work, okay? That's what the minimum wage is here in North Carolina for Ursula. I'm almost positive. And if they've changed it, I don't know. I know that it's been $7.25 for a long time. So, yeah, it's like, wag. Like, do the amount of effort, put in the amount of effort for the amount of work that you do. Now obviously not everyone is going to have that option, especially if you don't have papers or whatever, okay? You probably don't have that option, but if you have the option, do that shit. They're not going to fire you. Like, why are they going to fire you? The only way they're going to fire you is if they find somebody else who's willing to put in more effort than you, all right? The only thing you have to do is try a little bit harder than the people who are barely trying, and it's, you know... 16 as of January. Well, that's better than nothing, but then also inflation goes right behind that, so just under 18. I hear you. That's good. It's not bad money. You can survive on that at least. If you know how to save your money really well, you can also make a lot of progress really quickly. Like, I know you say that you have to walk back and forth to work, Crystal. I would recommend just whenever you get paid, grab $50 of that if you can and put it somewhere, and don't spend it if possible. After, I don't know, in 12 months, that's 50 times 12, which is something I should know. 50 times 10 is 500. So you have about $700 or something like that, or 600 50 times 10 is 500. Yes. Okay. So 12 months, 600. So 50, 50. Yeah. You have $600 after 12 months. You know, you can find a like beat up car like on Marketplace for around, I don't know, 6 to 800. I got the truck that I'm driving right now that I've been driving for the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 years for $500. And I got it off of Facebook Marketplace. Every single time something breaks on it, I just look up what the fuck to do. I get the parts and I fix it myself. I don't go take it anywhere. I don't have to spend any extra money. If you think outside of the box a little bit, there is always a solution. You just got to sometimes do something you don't really want to do, but you're already doing that if you're having to walk. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. You know, it depends on how you look at the situation. That truck, I guess what, last week or the week before, I drove almost 40 miles on 3 tires in the same truck. Okay, I've been driving it for like 4 or 5 years because I just couldn't find another solution. Like I have AAA where they can come and pick up the truck and tow it, but they're like, oh, we can only take you and one other person. And I had 2 other people with me. I had my girl and her daughter. Okay, so I was like, yeah, that's not an option. Like, what's the other person gonna do? And then my brother could have came and towed the truck, but he didn't have room for us in the tow truck. So he's a tow truck driver. So I was like, okay, well, we gotta figure something else out because I'm not someone that's gonna call my parents for something like that. And the reason for that is because I was homeless for 2 months just a couple of years ago. My parents lived 20 minutes away. You know, whenever you get to a certain point, Crystal, it's like, what am I gonna do about the situation? You know, there's not gonna be always someone to come in and help, and you're probably in the same boat, at least to some extent or another. So you just like figure it out, you know? Like this is what we do. We're humans, okay? We figure it out, right? That's what we do. So life is very short. Get out, toxic P. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Don't have a license even besides not being able to afford a vehicle. In that sense, you can most likely get a moped, and that whenever you get a moped, you don't have to have a license, and that's kind of like less comfortable, I know, because it's like, and then you still have to deal with the weather and stuff, but it's better than walking, you know. I'm somebody that's had to walk to work plenty of times, like multiple times for years. I've walked back and forth to work, but if you have the option to get your license, you know, do it. Just treat it like it's a game, you know. Treat it like it's all right. Your life is the game. If you ever used to play video games before in the past at all, it's like now this is the game. Okay, like I'm gonna do it just to see if I can beat this level or not, and if I don't beat the level, I'm just gonna try again, you know, and find a new way to do it and keep pushing, you know. You don't have to travel. I don't travel much either. I'm kind of scared to travel sometimes in the truck that I be driving, but I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around. I love my truck. It's taken me very far. I've made so much money using that truck, you know, scrapping metal and like picking up stuff for cheap and then reselling it and la-di-da-di-da. You can make so much money that way. Thank you so much, Nigel. I appreciate you. Good to see you. You have a scooter? You should totally drive that thing. That's what I would do. It's probably gotta be, well, walking's probably healthier though. It's probably better to, it helps with anxiety. Whenever you walk, your eyes naturally oscillate back and forth. So you find some, it helps with anxiety. It helps you feel less anxious, but not oh how. Oh, Crystal, let me get 3 cards for what you do not see coming. Overall, this looks pretty good. Sorry, I got distracted. Ooh. Holy Spirit and Holy Angels, can I get 3 cards for Crystal for what she does not see coming, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 6. There we go. You have the Devil card, Ace of Swords in the reversal, and the Ten of Cups. So some kind of ending, okay? What's the Devil? King of Cups in the reversal. This could be like an ending to your depression, okay? You have the Devil card, which can be something or someone that's slowing you down or holding you back. It can be a blockage, clarified with the King of Cups in the reversal. So the King of Cups in the reversal is depression or unhappiness or someone that goes with the tide of their emotions. This can represent emotional manipulation sometimes. Ace of Swords in the reversal is quietly referred to as the real death card. So something is definitely ending here. And then you have the Ten of Cups, happy family, happy home life, or finding happiness within oneself. It's like a completion. So some kind of depressive aspect here, some kind of obstacle is being released, okay? I can't handle this. I know that's right. That was the hard, I mean, I jog every day. Like earlier today, I was jogging right kind of as the sun was going down, and it was cold out there. Like it's not, that's difficult. Right now, what I'm trying to do, well, I don't like to tell my plans to everyone. Not saying this, not because it's you, it's because pretty much all 13,000 of people can see this at some point or another, but still, it's not 13,000 yet. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Can't handle snow and ice. That's what, okay, that's what you mean. I see what you're saying. Well, whenever you can get tires, grab some. You know, if you have to, just get one tire, like on this paycheck, and then on the next paycheck, get another tire. Or on this paycheck, set a little bit money back for one tire, next one set a little bit more back, and then you get it. You know, if you have big goals, break them down into smaller goals. Okay, that's what I would do anyway. I dived for my dinner. Oh wow, that sounds so fun. I've never been diving in my life. One day though, I will. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Crystal. Again, I appreciate you. Keep your head up. You have some kind of depression or obstacle that's going to be ending for you, and you have happiness coming in. And I know you have Pisces somewhere in your chart. This is a Pisces card. Okay. All right, guys. I do have to go live on TikTok still. I answer yes or no questions on TikTok for at least 30 minutes a night, every night. So if you guys want to follow me over there, the TikTok account is in the description box below. Same name as my YouTube account. It's just lifestyle at the end instead of tarot. Okay. Have a great night, Michael. Thank you so much, my friend. It's good to see you. Anything else you guys need to know about me will be in the description box below. Okay. Pisces moon and rising. That's right. I remember you telling me that. Thank you so much, Crystal. What's up, Vincent? You came right at the very end, right as I'm about to get off, but it is so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, my friend. Love you guys. Keep your head up. Keep moving forward. And as always, love yourself first. Sorry, Vincent. I appreciate you for being here. I'll try to go live a little bit earlier tomorrow night, maybe, if possible. See you guys later.